Hello Internet, and welcome to Cars, Wheeling, and Technology. Hey, I'm really excited today. I've got an unboxing and a review for you today. So this is a smart carry-on. I'll be honest with you, I did not really know smart carry-ons existed, but I was scrolling around on YouTube and saw some ads for some and said, I could see myself using one of these. I'm going to be traveling a lot more, whether it's in my car or doing some more flights on business trips. So doing the carry-on just makes more sense because your stuff is there and it saves you time. And I was doing a lot of the research on there and I was torn between two different models. This one right here is a Kabuto Gallivanter, and then the other one that I was torn on is a Plevo Runner. I ended up ordering both of them and just want to do a review of them, play around with them and see which one will be the best one for me. The Plevo, I don't know about, only because I did order it. It should be here within the next couple of days, but they have an app that controls everything. And right now the app is being reconfigured or something is going on and it is not available to download. And that piece of luggage is not very smart without the app. So we're going to order it, and I mean, if the app isn't available, you got 14 days. I'm going to keep it, and if the app's not up, then I'm just going to return it. But I want to say that I ordered this from a company called Design Milk. I had never heard of them before. I just was searching to see if there was any place within the United States to get this, because I believe they're based out of France. That's where they're shipped from, is France. So I'm assuming that's where the company is from. And I was trying to find someone local in the United States that carried this. So the company called Design Milk, I looked them up and they're based in Ohio. So I said, well, hell, if they've got one in stock, then I could probably get it within a couple of days. But they are a company, they have a lot of design things for your house. Then they do have a few, styling and trending things, which is where this luggage came in. So if you've never checked them out, go ahead and check out their website. They've got some pretty cool stuff. It is about 10:30 Cleveland time. I ordered this on Tuesday. They said it was going to be here on Monday, so I figured coming from France, that would still be great. But it is Friday, and this is here. So this came from Paris, France, to Cleveland, Ohio, in 3 days, basically. So that is phenomenal where, I ordered the Plevo the same time. I haven't gotten any confirmation on whether it's shipped or anything. I haven't gotten any correspondence other than my order has been received. So hats off to Kabuto and Design Milk for getting this thing here in 3 days. I'm still amazed that it got here in 3 days. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and let you take a look at it, and then we're going to do a review of it. But like I said, so far this is the clear winner because it's here and it does have some cool features and you don't need an app for the features. So let's get this open. Should not be that big of a deal. And this comes in several different colors. I ordered the blue. But this is what it looks like. So it just, comes in a nice bag. You've got this bag that it comes in, so that's kind of cool that when you're not using it, you can keep it in this bag to keep it from getting dusty or dirty. But here it is. It's a nice blue color. Go ahead and get this all the way out. So it's a dark blue. One of the things that I really liked about this is that it's got a fingerprint scanner for the lock. So when you have this locked, you can use your fingerprint right here in order to unlock it. I take that back. That's not where you put your fingerprint. But does have a fingerprint scanner that we will find and uncover the more we get into this. And it also has a case in the back that you can put your laptop and your tablet in. And this also charges while it's connected. So there's a tab here. I want to do this off camera because I want to make sure I'm pushing the right buttons. But this comes out, but when it's in place like this, it's connected to the internal charger that will charge your laptop or a tablet while it's connected. I'm going to go ahead and play around with this a little bit, you know, push some buttons, do some pushing and pulling, and get this set up, and then I'll be right back. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back. So I've been playing around with this a little bit. It's pretty cool. So it does have the fingerprint scanner, which is right here, which is how you unlock it. And then over on this side is where you've got your charge points for charging up a laptop or your cell phone. I'm just going to go over the quick features of the outside. Then we're going to take a look at the inside of it. And then that will end the unboxing video. I'm actually going on a trip in about 2 weeks, and that's when I'll do the full review as far as how this is, you know, packing it, getting it in and out of the airport, using it as a carry-on. Like I said, I'm not really sure if we're going to use this one or the Plevo. It really depends on if the Plevo comes and if the app becomes active again. But on the outside here, I've already got my fingerprint register, which is pretty easy to do. And then to open this, just put your fingerprint on there and it unlocks pretty quickly. I was trying to show you this before and I didn't want to break anything, but to raise the handle, you just hit that and it pops up, and then, you know, it goes pretty high. What I like about this handle is that the entire handle is on the outside of the suitcase, so you're not losing any of the space inside of the luggage because of the handle. This is the other thing I was talking about, which is the charging bag, where you just take that loose, and when it's plugged in here, when it connects here, then it automatically charges whatever device you have on the inside of this. And if you see me open this up, there is a USB-C cable inside of here that you would use to plug in your tablet, I'm sorry. So as you see, there is a USB-C cable here that you use to plug in your tablet. So you just plug this into your tablet, connect it back here, and it will charge while this is connected. I'm not sure what kind of adapters you would need for this to charge a laptop, but most of the time when I travel, I just carry my iPad with me. But I'll do a little more research on that and follow up with that as far as how that will work on the full review that we're going to do. So we're going to set this over to the side. Then another cool feature with the unboxing is that this bag has got a separate place at the bottom for shoes. So a lot of times you don't want to have your shoes mixed in with the rest of your luggage. So there is a separate compartment here just for shoes. And some people say you can use it for dirty clothes or, you know, underwear. It's kind of small for dirty clothes, but, you know, I think it would be ideal to put shoes in there. That's what I'm going to use it for, is for shoes. What else do we have on the outside here? And this bag is also expandable, where you can add 50% more space by expanding the bag. I have never done this before, so I'm going to try. I read the instructions. It's got a zipper that goes all the way around. So how this should work is you unzip it all the way around, like so. It says to raise the handle all the way, so we're going to raise the handle up to its highest point. And while you're holding on this, pulling this, it should come up. So let's see what it does. And I don't know if you heard the click, but but it clicked into place. So now you've got 50% more space on this bag. I think that's pretty cool. You know, I'm gonna leave it in this position for when we review the inside of it. Then after we're done reviewing the inside, that's when I'll close this back down to its regular size. Another cool thing that I'll do before we go deeply into the inside is when you unzip the front of this, then if you want to put your laptop in here, you can, and it doesn't open all the way. So you see, if you're like going through a security check or something and need to get something out the front pocket, it's very easy to get it out, and then all of your main things will still be here. And if you want to open this all the way out, then this does have some clips that you would just unclip, and then this would open all the way if you do that on both sides. So all in all, so far it's a pretty cool bag. I'm gonna resume the test. We're gonna set this up on a table or something and really dive into the inside of it and see what we got. So stay tuned, I'll be back. So here is the next part of the video. So what I'm doing here is, normally when I would go on a trip, then I would always carry this bag that has all of my charging cables, and then I also have my toiletry bag. The toiletry bag, of course, if we're going to get into the carry-on world, we're going to have to condense down. So we should be able to condense it down to this, because inside this bag I've got like a lot of larger sizes of stuff that we can probably condense down. I mean, I'm usually not gone for more than 3 or 4 days. So of course, you know, one of those travel size deodorants will probably be okay. Then travel size toothpaste. You know, the thing about the toothpaste is you might have to buy, you know, a small little container every time you go out of town or you're gonna fly, but that's not a big deal. You know, you're always someplace that sells travel size toothpaste. So we're gonna try to get everything condensed down into this with the travel sizes. But I also showed that how this bag will expand. So as you see, it gives you quite a bit of space on the inside once you expand it. I mean, you know, Kabuto claims that it gives you 50% more, and I can actually see that, you know, once you open this up. And it does have a space for a laptop. So the front pocket, you know, can be pretty handy. You know, you've got the rear area where you've got this charging bag, and then you can also put your laptop up here, and you can charge your laptop through these ports. So it's a pretty well thought out bag. I mean, I can't see of anything that I might need that this bag can't do, other than being too small for what I need to carry. So, you know, I did a video, like an unboxing of these, and these are compression packing cubes. So we're going to see how all of this stacks up once we start packing. Even if you look at the regular size of this bag, because you've got basically from here up to here, and then this is the compartment for your shoes or dirty laundry. I think that's going to be nice, because who wants to put your shoes in the same area as your regular clothes? I always use shoe bags, but that's still a nice touch. So even with just using this section, I mean, this is the extra large, and I mean, and it does, you know, fit in there. So, and we should be able to get everything we need to get in here. What I'm going to do real quick is close this back down to the regular size, because of course this is going to be too big for carry-on. So I'm going to put it back down to the carry-on size without it being expanded, because that's how I'm going to have to use it on this trip that I'm about to go on, and kind of see how some of this stuff will fit, even though, you know, it'll be different because there's nothing in these. But I'm just curious to see how much room there is with the extra large one, and if it even fits in here. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Before I forget, you know, I'm doing this video in pieces. So I don't know if I mentioned before where I bought this bag from and how much I paid for it, but Kabutos aren't sold in a lot of different places other than their website. But I did get this from a company called Design Milk, and they have like a lot of different things for like inside your house. But the reason why I want to mention them is that a lot of these online companies, once you subscribe to their newsletters or whatever, then they offer you a discount. Now this company offered actually a 20% discount with my first order. So regularly from their website, this bag would have been $449. But they offered I believe it was a 20% discount. So that brought the price of the bag down to $381. Then with taxes, it was $410. When this bag first came out, I know when I saw a couple of the other reviews on YouTube that are more than a year old, I think this bag was being quoted like $600 or $700, which I would not have bought. I would not have paid that much. But for this price, I said, what the heck? You know, we'll see how much use I get out of it. But I wanted to mention that just in case I didn't mention it before, that if you find this online, a lot of times if you subscribe to their newsletters or to get on their list, they do offer you a discount on your first purchase. So this was 20% off, and I'm not sure if I would have paid $449 for it, but with $410 after the discount and all that, I could justify doing that, thus why the bag is here. But once you have it in the regular section, you do get a little bit of give where the shoes go in. So that helps you out some. So if I take the extra large bag, I mean, it does fit in here. So you've got to push it down a little bit, but it fits. So that's the extra large bag. I'm sorry, that's the large bag. This is the extra large. So it's a little bit more of a tight fit, but it does give you some leeway as far as this compartment where the shoes are. I don't know how well you can see that. But this does give you some give so you can push on it some. So you could legitimately get all of these in here. I mean, you know, these would go this way. Then the other ones, you know, you would just put in like this. So I'm going to keep working with this. You know, right when this is packed and ready to go, I'm going to show how I condensed this stuff down and put everything inside the bag, and we'll see. But I mean, I'm pretty excited because if I can start traveling with 3 or 4 days worth of stuff in a bag this big, to be able to do a carry-on so I don't have to wait in line for my bag check and all that, that would be really, really useful to me as I start traveling more for business. So stay tuned. I'll keep you posted. Okay, so this might not have been as difficult as I thought. So I am definitely seeing a big difference by using the packing cubes. So let me show you what I got here. I've got 3 pairs of underwear and 3 pairs of socks in here. I've got 3 pairs of jeans in here. My jeans are a size 42 by 32. Then I've got 4 shirts in here. I've got 3 polo shirts and 1 button-down shirt. And then this is what I condensed the toiletries down to. Once I went through that bag, there was a lot of stuff that I was carrying around with me that I don't really need, but I've got toothpaste, mouthwash. I'm not sure if I can do a deodorant this big. I'm gonna have to check before I go on my trip. Then I've got some cologne and these little things, and then my toothbrush and some lotion. And that's basically all that you need. And then the package that I have with all my chargers in it, I just have this power bank. It has all of my wires. This is for my iPad, my iPhone, and my Apple Watch. So all of that is right there. But basically, throw the jeans in first. And then the bag with the shirts can go in that way. Then the underwear. And there's just enough space on the side to put that in. So that is about 3 or 4 days worth of stuff. Well, I mean, it is 3 days because I got 3 pairs of jeans and then 4 shirts. So that's like 3 outfits right there. Then you've got your underwear. This is the charger for my laptop. Normally when I travel, I take my Microsoft Surface Pro. So this is the charger for the Surface Pro. And then I can put the Surface Pro here. And I usually go with my iPad, which will go in the charging thing in the back. So the only thing I have left to put in this suitcase is basically my shoes, which go in the bottom here. So I now know that for a 3-day trip, I mean, this thing gives you plenty of space, because I could probably smash this down and could probably get another pair of pants in here. And especially if I wasn't taking denim. I mean, everything that I've taken pants wise is denim. So of course, you know, denim takes up more space. Still haven't figured out what this is. This came with the Kabuto. I don't know what you would put in here, but that's okay, because I don't need it. So, and then, you know, once you strap this down, I don't think I can do it with one hand, but that'll get you to condense down a little bit more. But for a 3-day trip, this is everything I need. You know, I just have to remember to wear some, you know, if I'm gonna take some heavy shoes, probably wear the heavier shoes, and then take another pair and put in here. Usually I take a pair of shoes for every day, but you know, I'm over it now. You know, this is kind of like to pack lighter. So 2 pairs of shoes for a 3-day trip should be fine. So this is it. I will check back, you know, once we get to the airport and stuff. But you know, so far the Kabuto is a perfect size for what I'm trying to do. So stay tuned. So I am back from my trip. It was a quick 2-day trip. Had to take care of some business down south. But all in all, I would say that this bag did very well. You know, I'm normally not a carry-on guy, but I kind of like the fact that with the carry-on, your luggage is with you the whole time. If you get your boarding pass ahead of time, you can skip the counter and go right to the gate. And then of course, when you get off the plane, you can just get off the plane and get in your car and come home. But we went to Atlanta. You know, their airport is pretty big, but as you can see, the tires look brand new. Let's go ahead and open this up. And let me show you how we're looking. Now, as is usually the case, I came home with more stuff than we went with, but everything still fit inside of this luggage. So what we have, we had to do a lot of walking around. The area was kind of wooded and we knew it was going to be kind of nasty. So me and my wife said, well, let's go to Walmart and just buy some disposable shoes. We ended up finding these boots. These are some rubber boots that are actually full-size boots that were only $14, but they were so perfect. I said, well, if I can get them into the bag, let me just get them in the bag and take them home, and they did fit. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do this with one hand. As you see, these are full-size boots. I wear an 11, if that matters. And we were able to get these into the bag. And also, when I was packing to come home, I don't want to have that underwear there. I got lazy and didn't want to put things back into the packing cube. So I said, if it fits without going in there, I just won't do it. So I just kind of folded it up, my outfit that I wore yesterday, and just put it on top of here. But as you see, you know, the packing cubes, you know, did a good job. You know, the Suited Nomad are really good. The compression works really well. Like I say, we had enough outfits for 3 days. We were only gone for 2, but I did pack an extra outfit. And this is where we had the underwear, my socks, That was shirts. And there are still 2 pairs of jeans inside of there. So then you've got the container for the toothpaste, then my power block, then you've got some other cords that I have right here. And I had an extra pair of shoes. I usually wear dress shoes all the time, even if I'm wearing jeans or casual. I just like dress shoes. I didn't even take these out of the package the whole time we were there. So I did have an extra pair of shoes, but I didn't even open them up. So I would say, all in all, the Kabuto, Gallivanter, and the Suited Nomad compression packing cubes are a winner. I mean, if you're looking for something good and looking for a smart piece of luggage, this thing fits the bill. Like I said, even with the discount, it was over $400, which is a lot. I don't care what anybody says, that's a lot to pay for a suitcase, especially a carry-on. But this was a good piece of luggage. You know, I don't have any regrets buying it. Looking forward to my next trip. And then I want to also mention the charging pack that's on the back. It's one of the things I really was looking forward to with this luggage, because this will charge your iPad once it's connected onto the bag. And then this does come off. Comes in handy. Personally, since this was only a quick trip and I did not have a layover or anything, I did not need to charge my iPad with this. But it was nice that when I was going through baggage security, that I could just unzip this, grab the iPad out. I did not have to bring my laptop on this trip because there is a space for the laptop right there. But if you're looking for a good luggage combination, this Kabuto and these Suited Nomad packing cubes is a good combination. So I hope you like this video. Once again, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe. Got a lot of videos that we're trying to do, so please support the channel. We really appreciate it. And we'll catch you with the next one. Thanks.